Trish from the Motley News, here today to talk to you about Oscars So White, hashtag Oscars So White, and representation in Hollywood and how important that is. It is no big secret at all that this year's Academy Awards has not nominated any notable persons of color for any movie roles or films in general. We had Straight Out of Compton, nothing. Well, I can't say nothing. They are nominated for Best Screenplay Writing, but the writers involved in that were, I think, 3 white people. We had Creed. Nothing there except for Sylvester Stallone getting a Best Supporting Acting Role nomination. But the young man who plays Apollo Creed's son, which the movie is all about, received no nomination. And Sicario. Sicario with Benicio del Toro, fantastic role. He got nothing either. So this is kind of a disappointing year for the Academy. I'm sure they're doing a lot of running around and fixing things for next year, but it really does make a difference right now. If we go back to 2014, it was a fantastic year for Black movies. One in particular, Cleaned Up, 12 Years a Slave, directed by Steve McQueen, a Black director. That won Best Picture. It also won Best Screenplay Adaptation from a Book. And Lupita Nyong'o won Best Supporting Actress for her role as Patsy. So it was huge. I mean, it was a fantastic year. What was also fantastic was Lupita Nyong'o's message to young Black girls all around the world, saying representation really does matter, because when she was a young girl, she did not see herself in these, huge films. She didn't see herself in television and advertisements. So it really affected her and how she viewed herself, which is the same for all ethnicities in this country. How you view yourself really does make an impact on how you feel about yourself. And representation is a very powerful thing in this country because we use pop culture as a way to navigate through the world and interact with one another. What we see on the movie screens, in television, in advertisement really makes us wonder if we exist. And if we don't see those things, then the question turns into, does our existence matter? And is it valued? And this is a question that a lot of people are asking themselves right now. Mind you, you don't need the Academy Awards to tell you if you matter. No, you don't. But it is nice to know that the hard work that these people put into entertaining us and showing us a different perspective or cultural view gets recognized in some form or fashion. And it matters most right now because we are living in a time where young Black people are getting shot down in the streets by law enforcement. We have presidential candidates coming out with all sorts of inflammatory language directed at different ethnic groups and religions. I'm talking about Donald Trump, of course, but there are other people that follow his lead in how they choose to speak about Blacks, Latinos, and Muslim Americans in this country. So this is a really important time for us to get some better cultural understanding from one another. We are always in need of that, but right now it feels like a very volatile, tense time where people are seriously lacking in cultural awareness and historical context. So here we are. Nobody of great importance in any ethnic community has been nominated for anything. I have to correct myself though. The director for The Revenant, he has been nominated for Best Director, which is a great thing. He's a Mexican director. His name is Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu, and he won, I believe, last year for Birdman, Best Director of a film. So, I mean, there's something there. That's a great thing. And I think that is very helpful for Mexicans and Mexican Americans to see themselves in some, really wonderful artistic work. But for the rest of us, I'm afraid we've come up a little short. Or have we? There is one last saving grace that the Academy could, I don't know, possibly right some wrongs here. One film, and it's a documentary, and I watch tons of documentaries, so I'm really excited that this is at least nominated. The movie is What Happened, Miss Simone, and it is a documentary about singer-songwriter Nina Simone's life, her career, her activism in the civil rights movement, and how that directly impacted her career. It was fantastically put together. I hope it wins something, if nothing but a pity vote, really. I mean, if it doesn't win anything, then I could see a lot of people losing their faith in the system that is the Academy Awards, which a lot of people don't put a lot of stock in anyway. But, I mean, it does signifies something kind of sad going on in this country where we can't value the history or the legacy or the art that a director has chosen to highlight in a film like What Happened, Miss Simone. So it's hard to say what will happen in the future. The Academy Awards will be coming up soon, quite soon, and we'll see what happens. I will be researching the next day if that particular documentary has won anything. If it has, okay, maybe this year wasn't a total waste. And if it hasn't, then we have a lot of moving forward in the right direction to do. So that's all I have for this evening. Good luck. What happened, Miss Simone? We'll see what happens. But until next time, let's keep thinking about representation and how it matters to us as Americans, how we see ourselves, how we see other cultures. All of that matters. I will bid you guys adieu. Until next time, you guys take it easy. Bye.